the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Tulane's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can maybe result to a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David,
there we go. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Defensively, you'll take the slowness. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Back to throw, it's Hobbs. Gets it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Gets the back moving. Takes the easy completion. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. All right, guys, Let's talk LSU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets a block. Touchdown, Green Wave. Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, at some point with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Grabbed behind the line. It's April. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They just keep firing. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know as a quarterback, he's your best receiver. He's one of the best in the country, but it's going to be hard to get completions thrown his way on third down into double coverage. On that one, you got to let your eyes take you somewhere else because someone else was probably open.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They want to run it left here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Hobbs. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Toner. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this...
Makes the grab past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He's got an open man. Turns it on down the left side. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
That ball carrier is very lucky.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it on the move.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Tulane. With horrible field position, will try to get out of trouble on first down. He'll try the left side. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't. They got stuffed. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And picking up the first down would be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Hobbs. Got his man. Quick step and go. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Makes a catch at the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Lots of running room. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A nice job on this offense. Put the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup, found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7.
Battle for the Cyhawk going down today, guys, and we've got an update in the always entertaining game between the Cyclones and Hawkeyes. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored on turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence. Regardless of the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Greenway.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. LSU right back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Everett. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Toner. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why that receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He makes the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The play action fake. Got his man quickly. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half and maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Hobbs. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun to give, looking for room. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Back to pass, it's Everett. Got a man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Back to throw, it's Everett. Puts it out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. It's our force to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Navy handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Power football with the run. There he goes. The 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tulane.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their... drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's right downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Escapes trouble. Fires on the run. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it in.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And his first throw here is incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Goes to the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Flowers. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got him. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He's got it on the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now on first down from the 28. Looking for space. It's Averill. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Complete to the right. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Tulane right back to the line.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
In this situation of the game, it's so hard for the offense to throw it because you're trailing by a lot, so the defense knows you're throwing it. They've got all these extra DBs out there, little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Holds it in. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Tulane.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Upshaw. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.